Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be doing the viral party ribs. My name is RJ and this is Beginner Barbecue. Alright guys, so here you have it. Now, I've been seeing a lot of these party ribs and people saying it's different than doing them regular style. They're actually pretty good, and so I want to give them a try. The ones that normally they use baby back ribs, and a few of them are St. Louis, so I'm going to use St. Louis because that's what I had in my freezer, and this is the one that Butcher Box sent us. So I'm going to go ahead and try them. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the membrane in the back. Now with the butter knife is how we're going to take the membrane off. Take it across, probably halfway across. Sounds about right. Now with our paper towel, we're just going to pull up. Alright, so as for being St. Louis, these are a little bit of meaty ribs here, so that is perfect for what we need. So now we're going to cut them up. That's if you turn them around, it's easier to see where the bone's at. I'm going to put some mustard for our binder. Turn them around. I'm going to grab our killer hog, the barbecue rub for this cook. Go heavy on that rub. Turn them around. And do the same. Oh yeah. Make sure you get the sides. Everything has to be coated. Now we're going to go ahead and transfer these to my cooking grates here, make them easy to put them in and out. Alright, so just like any other ribs, it's probably a two-step process. We're going to go ahead and put our pit boss to 275. Now we're going to let them sit there for 275, and then we'll go to our next step from that. So that being said, let's go ahead and fire up our pit boss. Alright, pit boss at 275. Flip them. All right, it's been 1 hour. Let's go ahead and flip them. We'll be back in another hour. All right, they've been there for 2 hours. Man, they look good. Look how that looks. All right. Now we're ready for our next stage. Alright guys, so we left them in there for exactly 2 hours. We didn't check the internal temp or nothing. It's just 2 hours. The color it looks perfect. Perfect. Now we got everything ready for the next step. Now the first step was just pretty much you're adding all that smokiness flavor into this, get that nice bark going. Now we're going to put them in a pan, and we're going to put all of them in there. They should all fit in here pretty nicely. Alright, so there we have that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add about half a stick of butter. So we're going to go ahead and cut it into pieces. Add it all in there. Now they have a stick of butter, we're gonna add a little bit more rub. Just like that. Now we're gonna use our kind of sweet from Lane's. This is one of their best, one of them, because they have two that are really good. So we're gonna put enough. It's gonna coat on everything. There we go. That should be good enough. Now we're going to wrap it in foil. All right, we're going to go ahead All right, we're going to cover it. So now that it's covered, so now we're not really getting any smoke flavor into this now that it's like this. So we went ahead and raised our temp on our pit boss to 350 degrees. That will cook this next part a lot quicker. This is the final step for these party ribs. Very excited to try it, man. So that being said, let's go ahead and put this back into our pit. All right, our pit boss is 50 degrees. We'll be back when his. All right, it's been 30 minutes, so we're just gonna check to see what our internal temp is. All right, they're ready to come out. Welcome back, guys. So here you have it. Now, before we get into this deliciousness, let's have a quick recap of what we did today. All right, so I'm gonna add some of these juices back in here. Look at that. Man, they smell great. So yeah, so I've been looking at these, and some people said that they're even burnt ant ribs because you kind of cooking like the burnt ants. Which at first I was like, what? But I don't know. That could be a new name, a new thing now. We have these, and oh man. Look how good this looks, and I'm ready. It's just juicy. Look at that. Oh boy. So that being said, let's go ahead and give it a try. Wow. This is definitely a new way of doing them, and to be honest, I'm a fan of these now. It has great flavor all around. I mean, this, man, I don't even know if I want to go back to the old style. This is really good. Now I see what they do it. I'd say this is 10 out of 10. It's perfect. Grab the juices that you have left over and just go ahead and put them in there like that. It's just the flavorness of everything. The rub that we used today is perfect. The sauce, everything came out together nicely. Links in the description for all this, even the knife set that Killer Hogs have, all the way to the pit boss that I use. Make sure, hope you guys like this video. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Like I said, we're just getting warmed up. There's a lot more great content coming up. Summer's just beginning, and here we go. See you guys next time.